mediocre team and Big D. That's what makes this funny. How about the Cowboys? How about the Cowboys? Some way, somehow, when they count, just wait. They will let you down. The accident, they will mess it up. Just wait. The accident, they will let you down. Just wait. The accident, the accident, the accident, waiting to happen. It will happen. I'm predicting they're gonna be irrelevant. I'm predicting an absolute embarrassment for the last decade and a half. They make me laugh. All the talent that they have is unbelievable, man. Big D, teasing you. This is what they do. Walking through, show up on cue. Accident, something will go wrong. The accident of the big Jumbotron. Accident, gotta recognize it's a black cat running around that franchise. Say it with accident, they will mess it up. Just wait. The accident, they will let you down. Just wait. The accident, the accident, the accident, waiting to happen. It will happen. How about the Cowboys?
Man, that song never gets old. Ain't it just awesome to listen to? Anyways, though, this is Sports Guy Talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about Stephen A. Smith roasting Dak Prescott for constantly underachieving. Remember, the Cowboys have only won 2 playoff games with Dak Prescott as their starting quarterback. Not only that, but Dak Prescott is expected to command $60 million a year in his next contract deal with the Cowboys. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with a topic question. So here it is. Do you agree with Stephen A. Smith's take on Dak Prescott? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? This is one of the rare good parts about Stephen A. Smith. I don't like Stephen A. Smith in general because I believe he is a pathological liar and that he's a greedy son of a bitch. But most of the time, when he talks about the Dallas Cowboys, he is speaking truth. When I hear Stephen A. Smith rant about the Cowboys, it makes my day. I love hearing that song that Stephen A. Smith makes when talking about the Dallas Cowboys. And I love the take that he was saying about Dak Prescott on Monday. He was talking about how Dak Prescott constantly underachieved year after year after year and how it is incredibly frustrating to watch a quarterback like Dak Prescott play in the NFL. And I've always said this about Dak Prescott. He's no scrub. He's not a terrible quarterback in the National Football League. In fact, I'll even tell you guys that Dak Prescott is starting quarterback material. But if we want to judge Dak Prescott by whether or not he is an elite quarterback, hell no, he's not an elite quarterback. Dak Prescott has never been an elite quarterback. He never will be an elite quarterback. And it's pretty clear that if the Cowboys want to win a Super Bowl, you go ahead and get rid of Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is the kind of quarterback where if you want to be average, he'll get you to average. If you want Dak Prescott to make the playoffs here and there with you, you know what? You go ahead and do that. But there's a reason why Dak Prescott has never won the division in back-to-back years, despite constantly being on one of the worst divisions in all of football. And even though Dak Prescott plays in a pedestrian conference in the NFC, this guy constantly comes up short year after year after year come playoff time. You look at how Dak Prescott more often than not has fallen short in the playoffs. There's a reason why Dak Prescott is 2-5 in the playoffs. And outside of that playoff game in this rookie year, 4 of those 5 losses were because of Dak Prescott. The rookie year where Dak Prescott lost his playoff game to the Green Bay Packers, I'm not going to blame that on rookie Dak Prescott. I'm going to blame that on the defense and the greatness of Aaron Rodgers. But outside of his rookie season, Dak Prescott has not been good in the playoffs whatsoever. And one of those 2 playoff wins that he had was against a losing team in the 8-9 Buccaneers, where Tom Brady was essentially on his last legs. So congrats, Dak Prescott. You beat a team that didn't even deserve to be in the playoffs in the first place. And Dak Prescott is a solid quarterback. I'm not saying Dak Prescott is a terrible quarterback, but what I am saying about Dak Prescott is that the guy is going to be commanding a ridiculous amount of money when in reality, he's just an average quarterback. And you guys have to remember that in today's NFL, the quality of play at the quarterback position has significantly declined. And if Dak Prescott is average by today's standards, that means Dak Prescott is actually a below average quarterback. And we're talking about back in the day standards. When I was a kid growing up, we actually had a lot of high quality quarterbacks play, which is not the case in today's NFL. And even in today's NFL, Dak Prescott is not a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. You want to talk about top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL? I'll give it to you right now. I got Patrick Mahomes, I got Josh Allen, I got Lamar Jackson, I got CJ Stroud, I got Joe Burrow, I got Justin Herbert, I got Matthew Stafford, I got Brock Purdy, I got Jalen Hurts, and I got Jared Goff's name as well, since Jared Goff made an NFC Championship game appearance with the Detroit Lions and how he was able to turn around a dysfunctional franchise at the quarterback quarterback position. So Dak Prescott is not one of the top quarterbacks in the game. In fact, Dak Prescott is not even a tier 2 quarterback in today's NFL. Are we even sure this guy is a better quarterback than Jordan Love? Even though Jordan Love just came off his first full season as a starter, we saw Dak Prescott struggle mightily in a playoff game against the Green Bay Packers at home, where he was a heavy favorite to beat the Jordan Love-led Packers team. And obviously, Dak Prescott wetted the bed. He sucked in that game. And yes, I know he put up incredible stats, but if you actually watch the game, nobody is saying in their right mind that Dak Prescott balled out in that playoff game, because he was nowhere to be found in the first half before he essentially padded up his stats in the second half. I want to also show you guys this clip of Stephen A. Smith ranting about Dak Prescott on First Take yesterday. He was saying this to Harry Douglas. Roll the film.
I'm just saying he don't deserve it. 2 playoff victories in 8 years, man. You know, I mean, listen, we talk about the market, and I get the notion that you are what the market, your value is what the market says it is. And I'm not.
Don't deserve it, or you?
He doesn't deserve it because he doesn't show up in the postseason. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they just paid Trevor Lawrence $55 million a year.
Well, listen, I mean,
that's the same person.
I saw Trevor Lawrence overcome a 27-0 deficit and win a playoff game the year before. Now, last year he wasn't great.
Not Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, yes.
Okay, you did. You're right.
Jacksonville, 2 years ago. All right, now last year he didn't do that, but the year before he did that. I'm saying I'm looking at a Dak Prescott. Do you know that Dak Prescott's best playoff performance, one could easily argue, was in a loss to Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay? When they lost, when Aaron Rodgers sat up there and scrambled to his left and threw that dime down the left sideline. You know, I mean, you look at Aaron Rodgers and his greatness, and that overcame Dak Prescott in a playoff game against Green Bay early in the year. I think it was his first playoff game. Outside of that, Dak Prescott has wet the bed on far too many occasions, bro. And I'm saying to you, don't get me wrong, you got to give him his money because of the market. But I'm just saying, I'm just looking at him. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, are you excited about retaining Dak Prescott?
Yup, there you go, Stephen A. Smith. You're speaking truth now. You're not speaking lies like you usually do. And this is the best part about Stephen A. Smith. When Stephen A. Smith is ranting about the Dallas Cowboys, he is constantly spreading truth when talking about them. There's a reason why they haven't made it to an NFC Championship game since 1995. The last time the Dallas Cowboys made it to the NFC Championship game, my older brother wasn't even born yet. And he's a considerable amount of years older than I am. To put that into context, it's been a really damn long time since the Dallas Cowboys have been in the NFC Championship game. Obviously, one of those reasons why that happened is because of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones likes to be a micromanager when he is involved in football operations, and obviously Jerry Jones is not good at that job. Is he decent at that job? Yes, but if he had let actual football people run the program of the Dallas Cowboys would be in far better shape. There's a reason why they haven't been able to get to the NFC Championship game in so many years, and it is because Jerry Jones constantly interferes with football operations all the time. And one of these examples would be if he overpaid Dak Prescott again. At the time, he overpaid Dak Prescott years ago, and I kept saying it was a mistake for the Dallas Cowboys to overpay Dak Prescott like that. Now, obviously, the market has kind of corrected itself. Now, Dak Prescott is making the money that he's supposed to make. But if you want to be serious about contending for a Super Bowl year in and year out, the Dallas Cowboys would let Dak Prescott walk in free agency next year or do a franchise tag and trade kind of situation. Now, do I think Jerry Jones is going to do that? No, I think Jerry Jones is going to go ahead and keep Dak Prescott on his roster. He's probably going to give him the $60 million a year deal that he is wanting. That would be a foolish move for the Dallas Cowboys. I wouldn't do that whatsoever if I were that organization. But hey, I'm not Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones is not me. There's a reason why he's a billionaire and I'm not. But ultimately, though, whose side am I taking in this debate? Of course, I'm taking Stephen A. Smith's debate, because Stephen A. Smith spoke truth when talking about Dak Prescott. So that is why Stephen A. Smith was absolutely right in his take about Dak Prescott, as the Cowboys will never win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott as their starting quarterback. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That will be for the @DustinNashTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNashTran and at Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNashTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more of Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.